Being stuck in grief. Let's talk about it. I lost my aunt in December of 2023. She was a close aunt. It was very unexpected. What really got me was the fact that I had a dream that she was going to die the day before she died. So basically, in a dream, my dad came up to, because he lives in another state, he came up to go to his dad's funeral, and my aunt was in a hospital. So he was doing a lot of back and forth, and he was on his way to see my aunt. And he called me, and he told me that, yeah, Auntie Donna, that's her name, just passed. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, aren't you on the way to see her? Like, wow, you didn't make it to the hospital. And he was like, nah, we didn't make it. We on our way, but they just called and told me. And I'm just like, wow. And so that was the dream. But now we stepping into reality. So my dad's dad, my grandfather, he did pass away. He passed away in November of 2023, but we had the funeral December, like the beginning of December. It's like the dream really was playing out, but when I woke up, I did not remember the dream. Let me note that when I woke up, I did not remember the dream. So my grandfather really did pass away in November. We had his funeral. The day after we buried my grandfather is when my aunt passed away. So my dad did make it to the hospital, y'all. Um, and my aunt went into cardiac arrest. So he calls me and he was like, "Hey, Auntie Donna just went into cardiac arrest." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, okay." And he said he was gonna call back and keep me updated, blah blah blah. I instantly, as about to tell my mom and I'm on my way to the hospital, I instantly remembered that I had that dream. So now I'm freaking out. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Like, I'm kind of mad because I'm like, why am I just now remembering a dream? This was in the evening time. So this was Sunday evening. And I'm like, why am I just now remembering this dream? Like, that don't normally happen. I usually remember my dreams like right away or way before evening time. Like Holy Spirit usually bring it back. So I did have another dream though after that, um, when I started remembering, I did have another dream that I was thinking of. So my mind was overwhelmed. It was crowded. So that's probably why I didn't remember. But when I remembered it, I'm just like, bro. So I'm thinking, am I about to lose my aunt? Like, I'm like, was that a warning dream that you're about to lose your aunt and you better go see her? Or was that a warning dream that if you don't go and maybe like pray with your aunt or something, like you might end up losing her? Because y'all, prayer has power. And I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I do have a prophetic gift. So when I be getting these dreams, I do not play about them. Like, immediately go to God. Like, I don't play about it. Okay. About 15 minutes later, I was in my mom's room talking to her about it, and then I told her about it and whatnot. My dad calls me and he was like, "Hey, she didn't make it, y'all." And so I'm like, wow, like I just kind of froze in that moment, and I'm just like, okay, I was on my way, we on the way, and so I'm getting ready, and at that point, I just like I don't know. I just got stuck, but I was angry because I was angry that I had the dream and that I'm just now remembering the dream now. Because I'm thinking like there could have been an opportunity that I could have went and prayed for my aunt, or that I could have just went to see my aunt if it was really her time to go. But I didn't get the opportunity to say my last goodbye. So I'm mad, but I'm also like, what the hell? Because, like I said, we had just buried my grandfather the day before. So I'm on the phone with my cousins and I'm telling them, like, yeah, Auntie Nona just passed. And we just, I don't know, like, I became like completely numb. Like I didn't show no emotion. I couldn't even cry. Like I couldn't even cry. It was like I had feelings and stuff, but like in the inside, but it wouldn't come out on the outside. It's like it was stuck. So I'm knowing that I'm gonna cry at the funeral. Yeah, I did not cry at the funeral. Like I thought that I was just gonna be bawling because I did not even leading up to the funeral. I think I probably like semi cried, but I didn't break down like I normally do. Like I was stuck. I'm thinking I'm going to ball out at this funeral, and I did not. It's like I was just there. Like it's like I was just present. Like I couldn't even really understand and process what was going on. It's just like I was just alive, just present, like feeling nothing but feeling something, if that makes sense. Like I said, in the inside it's like I was feeling some things, but it wouldn't come out. After the funeral, I thought that because people think that when you first find out somebody passed away and during the funeral and the burial, they feel like that's the hardest time. And like, don't get me wrong, that is a hard time because I don't want to see my loved one in no casket. Like I don't want to be here, okay? But it is really the after effects, and that's what people do not really talk about. It's really the after effects, after the funeral, after the burial, that really hits you. And I just knew that, yeah, I'm really gonna start feeling it now. Yo, I was still stuck. Okay. So now I'm thinking what is wrong? Like what is going on with me? And it's not that I didn't care or that I didn't have emotion. No, I had them. I had feelings. It just would not come out. And that has never happened with me before. But I guess because I had just lost my grandfather and then we had just lost my auntie Donna's sister in August, I'm just like, ooh, this is a lot of death. And I guess like just losing my grandfather and then that right after, it just kind of like shut my body down or put my body in a pause. And I've never been through that before. I am still going through it now. I have visited her house several times because she left my dad on her beneficiary, and he's been handling a whole lot of stuff because he's like the next lead person. So he's been handling all of her stuff, and he's been staying at her house trying to get everything together. So I've been going over there to visit him, and just going to her house even, it's weird as hell because I'm like, why is my auntie not here? Like, where the frick is she? So it's still like still in a state of shock, and like I'm still trying to process it because I never really processed it because I'm stuck. And like I'm still stuck. I'm still like in that state. So I don't know what the heck this is. I've never been in this position. My aunt has been coming to me in my dreams a lot. I've been having dreams about her a lot. My nana passed away in 2021, so which is her sister, and I've been seeing both of them together. I saw a lady on TikTok that her name was Donna, and she passed away from cancer. And she passed away in December of 2023 as well. And her birthday was December 30th. My Aunt Donna's birthday was December 31st. And she passed away in December. So, like, I'm seeing reminders, being reminded of her. And I'm just knowing that by me seeing all these things, by me having these dreams, or just thinking about the dream that I had, or just what happened, I'm just knowing that you go break down, or I'm feeling like I'm supposed to, like break down, but I'm not. Like, I'm just, I'm stuck. Like, it's like I'm crying on the inside, like haven't been, like, some days I haven't functioned properly because I just may be all over the place. But like, I don't know. Has anyone else experienced this? Because this is my first time. I've lost a lot of people. Um, I think I mentioned that in one of my other videos. I've lost a lot of people close to me, and this has never happened where I'm in a state of being stuck. So, like, I don't know how to handle it. Like, I don't know, am I supposed to be handling it in a certain way? Like, I don't even know. But it's weird, and I don't know. I just felt like I needed to share my story. One thing I would say is we grieve differently, and I mean, that goes for everybody grieves differently, and that goes for we grieve each loved one that we lose differently. So I'm trying to, accept that. And but like I said, I've never experienced this before. And I'm scared because I feel like just at the most randomest moment, it's going to hit me. And I just don't want to lose control. I don't want to lose my mind. So I don't know. I've been really praying for balance and God's strength through this and a perspective change because, yeah, I've never experienced this and I need balance. We need balance through grief. Grief is hard. But yeah, like I'm trying to be okay with where I am, but I'm kind of mad that I'm not, like, it's not coming out, you know? But I guess I would say it's okay. I mean, any way that you grieve, as long as it is, healthy and appropriate, is okay. I don't know if it's healthy, but look, it's appropriate. I'm not doing nothing crazy, out of the, so, um, yeah, like, if anybody else is experiencing this part of grief, like, I would just say that it is okay to be where you are and to just pray for balance. I cannot say that enough. Pray for balance because it might, at the most randomest time, just, you know, come raining down on you. And you need to have balance. And even if you're not able to let things out, we still need to have balance. So even though I haven't been able to let anything out with this particular death, I am still praying for balance and peace, God's strength, and all of that stuff. So I encourage you to do the same thing.